Capricorn. How are you? This is Healed and Open, doing the reading for July 2019. I must say, as a Gemini, I have made it my life's mission to stay away from Capricorns. But I feel like Capricorns have done the same with Geminis, so maybe it's just, I don't know. I love you guys, though. It's just, I don't know. You guys are different, but I've learned to appreciate you. And different in the sense that you're unique. Okay, so I'll be using a, hopefully no one was offended by that, Soulful Wisdom deck. And then the traditional tarot. We'll pick your card and do some other clarifications. And this is for July 2019. You can always contact me on Instagram at healed_and_open, just as the YouTube channel is. Subscribe, like, leave a comment if it resonates or doesn't. I guess it's a general reading. Well, let's just get into it. Okay, let's see. I feel like I'm stalling. You guys got two. Should I read both of them? I'll read both of them. Okay. So, I feel like the light, I'm blocking the light. Okay. So, I have Rediscover. Today I handle challenges in my life creatively. Help me overcome obstacles by exploring my creativity. Then I have Validate. Today I'm committed to my growth and prosperity. Help me claim my power and look to myself for validation. All right, I'll read both. That's 24 and 20. I mean, that's 44 and 20. I'll read 44 first. It says, when we are at a crossroads in our lives, we can let ourselves be pulled under by the challenges we face, or we can reach within and explore new depths of our creativity. By viewing change as an opportunity, you open yourself up to possibilities otherwise unexplored. A useful practice in identifying a new path is to put pen to paper. Write down each possible next step, even the ones that seem far-fetched, and then map out your plan from there. You may stumble upon an option you'd never before considered or even known existed. Reconnecting with our creativity inspires us to move forward. Then we have 20, Validate. Okay. Reaching out for input from people you trust is important, but seeking extreme validation from others in order to feel secure never works. It's not sustainable. Even if we get what we want today, there's always tomorrow or next week or next month. The need for someone else to approve of us is insatiable. I don't know. Satiable. We'll go with it. If I'm wrong, definitely let me know. In these times of doubt, it's useful to take a moment to stop and remember that inner wisdom is available to us at any moment. Help me claim my power and look to myself for validation. Okay. Let's see, you lucky guys and gals. Okay, I'll set those on top of each other. Holy Spirit, what message do you have for Capricorn? for July 2019. Message do you have? Capricorn. July 2019. I don't know. I think I know what it is. Excuse me again. Okay, let's see. Death in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. I did Scorpio's reading the other day, and they had every single card was in reverse, and it almost made me nervous, but it was interrupted. Hopefully that doesn't have the same vibe. Come on. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse. Hey, we got something. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Shoo. Justice in reverse. What is that? Nine of Cups, Three of Wands, Knight of Swords. Okay, let's take that from where it is. I feel some of you have had an idea of how, I think some of you have had an idea since you were young, probably your teenage years, pre-adolescence, maybe of a career that you wanted, and you've done the steps to get there, but it just didn't pan out the way you wanted it to. So now you're looking to change it. But sorry, okay. So your dream job, or an idea you've had since you were younger, your ideal job isn't panning out to be as lucrative as you thought it would be, and you almost have to start over in a sense. That's what it feels like. No, that's actually what it is. So you're taking the time out to decide to go away to study. Maybe it's in international communications with this Three of Wands, but you're not sure if you'll be happy. I feel like it's missing something. Maybe it's missing like a thrill factor, or a security factor. Something doesn't seem off, because the Nine of Cups is not quite the Ten of Cups. So you're satisfied, but not yet. You know, it's not your dream like the other one was. I think you're trying to decide if you have enough money to make this big leap, and you do. Or if you don't, then someone comes to offer to help financially. I don't know if you'll go to another state to accomplish this. I almost feel like the Knight of Swords facing to the left means that you'll have to like take classes that you've already taken before. You know, like sometimes biology classes, or if you're going into like the medical field, your biology classes, chem classes, things like that, they expire. So if you haven't taken them in like, I don't know if it's like 5 years, maybe it's 5 years, they'll make you retake the class just as a, I mean, fresh, to like refresh your memory, but so much changes over time. So I don't know if that's the case here. And you're willing to do it, but you don't know how this will be funded. Let's see. You're not looking at this new start in a positive way. Definitely something that you don't want to do, but it's almost like the path you're on is a dead end. Nothing much is going to come of it. You'll stay at the level you're always at, and that's not really the mindset of a Capricorn. Okay, well, get out then. Yeah, so it seems like you have decisions to make, or yeah, you have a few decisions to make, and you almost are weighing out like if it's, I feel like if you can justify that you're extremely passionate about it and it's something that means a lot to you, you're willing to, in a sense, sacrifice that 10th cup and just go ahead to make that decision. I feel like there's someone who doesn't support this idea though. And maybe that's another reason why you're hesitant. Maybe that's the only reason why you're hesitant, because I feel like Capricorns are sure of themselves. They make these decisions, they make brash movements, but they're confident in them. They know exactly where they're going, but I think this person, maybe a mother, grandmother, older aunt, a strong female figure in your life, has their doubts about it, so it makes you think about it a little more. I think they're wanting you to stay, but you're like, your bags are packed and you're going. And it's almost like you have the conversation with them that it's like you're pleading your case, like this is something I've been wanting to do since I was younger. It's always been my dream, and I never want to be that one that's without or having to ask others for something. So I think you disregard their wishes or their preference and you go. Because I think to stay, I think yes, it'll hurt, but the hurt will be temporary. Like between the two of you. You see how this is placed between the two of you guys? But if you were to stay, it's almost like you'd be disappointed in yourself and you'd always wonder, what if, what if, what if? No. Let's see. Maybe this significant, I mean, maybe this important female figure feels like you're moving too fast. Feels like if you just take a little more time, just take a beat and plan it a little bit more, really map out each step. But I feel like that's only for their comfort, not necessarily for yours. And the only reason you consider it is because they hold like a significant part in your heart. What is the outcome? I feel like ultimately your mind is made up. You're really just waiting for them to come to terms with it, that you are going to go. Because it's something that means, that means something to you. It's important to you. Hmm. Some of you may be moving with someone. And there's someone that doesn't agree with it. And maybe the person could already be in a different location and you're going to them. And it's almost like you're taking a chance. Because here, I feel like this is the energy here. Here in the Two of Wands, you're taking everything you have. That's the world. And maybe the Queen of Wands feels like you'll never return. And that's why they're hesitant. But you have to follow your heart, as you always do. You have to, take the path that is beneficial for you. And you've thought about it. You've planned it out. You know exactly what you're doing. And you trust it. The Six of Cups wanted to come out before, and I don't know if kids are involved, whether it's like stepkids or planning of children. But I put it back unsure, but this makes, because it didn't really match the flow of what was on there, but it makes sense now. It's someone you want to, the Queen of Pentacles is someone that you want to grow old with. And that could be masculine or feminine energy. You or the other person. That's what makes you so sure and you wanting to take the jump. And if it's not a love situation, if it is a job situation, it'll be your dream job. Something that you feel you can retire from. Something you feel that can... I feel like maybe if it was an idea that you had as a kid or a career idea, that was basic level, what you are doing now. And then if you take the time out to do the studies and all that's required, it's next level. And you'll finally have that cup of completion. Oh yeah, for some of you it's love for sure. And it's an easy decision. Someone who makes you feel young, alive, new. He looks new, just happy. I would say like a pimp, but not necessarily like a pimp, but someone who's just like fancy, refined. There you go. I mean, I know that pimps and refinement are two very different things, but there's levels to pimping. Ultimately, follow your heart. But I feel like me saying that is something that you've always done. Validate. The only validation should come from yourself. Help me to claim my power and look to myself for validation. So even if that other person doesn't agree, I hate to say that it doesn't matter, but on a certain level, when you get to a certain point in your life, it doesn't matter. You get to a certain point in vibrating, it doesn't matter. It's always within. Do it. Thank you, Capricorn. If you guys have any questions, contact me on Instagram, healed_and_open. Leave a comment below. Subscribe. Thank you.